Sharon. How are you? I'm getting situated here. I decided I'm doing a card. And hopefully it will turn out right. Getting all the pieces together. Let me get going on the other device. I hope everyone's enjoying the weather. Hello, Nancy. You are right on time, as always. Okay. I think I'm all set there. So did you have a good day today, Nancy? Playing cards? Yes. Set my timer. Oh, of course you did. That is so cool. Okay. So, I heard it's supposed to be 80 on Saturday. I hope that is true. Not 80? Yeah, 80. 70? 80. I don't remember now. 80 seems kind of hot. I don't know. Anyway. So the sun's shining in my window. I love it. You can see it over on my side here. It's showing on me. I've got my lights on though too, because if the sun starts going down, I want you to be able to see me. And it seems kind of dark on my right side. Your left side, as you look at me. Anyway, so today there's a Stampin' Up! Special, free shipping on all orders of $75 or more, and that is till 11:59 p.m. Mountain Time tonight. So I was sure to get my order in, and one of my downline who was in pending put in an order as well, so she is out of pending, which is wonderful. Hello, Dolores. Am I interrupting family dinner, or are you done with dinner, or am I the entertainment for tonight for the family? I hope not, because I don't know that I could take Matthew too much. Well, or my brother David. Well, and then Mason is following right along too, so. Hello, Sharon. Thank you. I do love the sunshine, and I do look like sunshine. I love sunshine. So I'm glad you're here with me. And we've got some things that I said that I would show you from last week. I've got a card that I learned to make at my Rubber Queen meeting this week, just 2 days ago. Nancy already saw it, but that's all right. I'm going to use different designer series paper and hopefully make it look a little different. Hello, Nancy. How are you? Tired, I assume, from volunteering today. Bless you. I'm thankful that you do that for all those people in need. All right. So for those of you just hopping on, I wanted to just say again that Stampin' Up! Is having a special today. Free shipping on all orders of $75. And everyone's gone already from dinner? I'm sorry, Dolores. Well, now you can relax and enjoy our company. So it's all orders of $75 or more, free shipping, which is an 11% savings, because shipping did go up this month. And, you know, it's one of your last chances to get anything off the last chance list. So, for what's left, I think a lot of it's gone, but there's still some things that are good that are still available. So you'll want to check that out. Yeah. New catalog comes out May 3rd, which is what, 3 weeks away? It's not even 3 weeks away. It's like 2 weeks away. Oh my goodness. How Oh, but still my heart. Yes, I am tired but happy to be with you guys. Oh, thank you, Nancy. It's awesome. I love our group, and I hope it just grows. And it grows by you sharing it, liking my page, following it. If you haven't already done all that, which I think all of you have, but just in case you haven't, make sure you do. Sharing is a wonderful thing to get it out. Yes, my birthday week. And my birthday is not, how should I say? My birthday's bothering me this year. So I try not to talk about it because it really bothers me, but it's going to be a good week. So I'm going to have an ordering special for my birthday. So instead of people giving me gifts, I'm going to give anyone who orders a gift. So I'll give you more details on that later. All right, now that I'm all teary-eyed, thanks for that, bestie. All right, last week, when I stamped the happy for the happy birthday card, which I had one here. I only used one. I'm not sure where it went to. I am in total chaos over here. So, I'm not even going to worry about it. Thank you, Sharon. I love you too. When I stamped the word happy, you remember how it, like, didn't give a clear image? So I turned over the paper because every piece of paper is magic. It has two sides. So I did it on the other side, and it did the same thing. And I said it was because my table wasn't even. And then Nancy Jones had said you need to use the piercing mat, which Stampin' Up! Sells a piercing mat. And what it is a piece of pretty hard foam, but it gives you a better, so you put the foam, the piercing mat down, then you put your paper on it, and then you stamp on the paper. And it gives you a clearer image, a very nice image. Well, I don't own that. But what I do own, what I told you, was, and I've used, is a piece of styrofoam. I don't know if it's styrofoam, but it's kind of shiny, and it's thin. See how thin it is? There you go. And this one happens to be a pocket. It's like an envelope. So something came in it in the mail to protect it, maybe something breakable. But this is a perfect square, and I'm going to actually point you to my work surface now, and I'm going to, so you can see the piece of foam on my table. Is that better? Oh no, that is not better. Turn it back, Arlena. Alright. I can move this and move this over. How's that? That's better. Alright. So this is what I did last week. And it did not give me a clear image. So what I'm going to do, and I've got a piece of white cardstock, not the very vanilla. But I'm going to use the early espresso ink, just like I did last week. And then I'm going to take the same stamp, the Happy, from Pretty Perennials, and I'm going to ink up my stamp, and I'm going to simply press down, and straight up, and look at the difference between the two. Huge difference, isn't there? That is such a clean, nice image on that white. So, where can you get this foam? I don't know. I have a lot of it, and I'm willing to share it if anybody needs some. Nancy, I can bring a piece up to you when I come on the 30th. Nancy is having a workshop for me on the 30th. Nancy Van Buren, that is. Nancy Jones, I hope I didn't get you excited there for a minute. Yes, Nancy says you can use a computer mouse pad also. See, Nancy Jones is like that. I work with Nancy at the studio with Rhonda, and Nancy is so organized and just has all these tricks and tools. She's like what is it? Um, the guy that does all the with duct tape and gym socks and you name it. MacGyver, is that it? I think that's it. Anyways, Nancy has everything. If you need something, Nancy's got something to take care of it. That's for sure. I don't know what we would do without her Nancy. That's for sure. Okay, I'm gonna put that aside. I'm gonna put the foam aside. MacGyver, yes. Hello, Becky Reeves. Nice to see you. I'm glad you hopped on. Did you know I was live before I sent you the message? Because I sent it out yesterday on my Facebook page as a reminder. And I was hoping everyone got that. But Becky, I know you said that sometimes you haven't been getting a lot of updates. So I wanted to make sure you got that update. Okay. So I'm going to start with the this mystery project that we did at my Rubber Queen meeting Tuesday. So this is what the finished product is. Good. I'm glad you knew about it, Becky. Nancy, that's what is nice about your live videos. You share so many helpful hints and suggestions. Well, thank you. I try because, if we don't share them, how are you going to find things out? I mean, who would have ever thought that a piece of foam like this would help give you an impression like that? I mean, crazy. But I'll pass anything along that I learn. Everything that I learn, I will pass along. So this was the mystery project. And this actually has a belly band. And then it has a card that opens like so and like that. So I'm going to show you how to make that tonight. To look at it, it looks like really complicated, but it is so simple. Which usually all my projects are, because I like simple. Because I don't have patience for intricate, delicate, stressful designing. Okay, so the first thing you do is you have a 4 1/4 by 5 1/4 piece of cardstock, colored cardstock. It needs to match your designer series paper. So pick out your designer series paper first and then choose a coordinating cardstock color. Okay, the next piece you're going to need is a piece of white, which is 4 by 10, and it's scored at 5. Did I score that wrong? I scored it wrong. It was supposed to be scored at 5. Okay, the thing about a half sheet of paper, there's another half. So, I will quickly paper trimmer over, which, have I told you about this paper trimmer? I know I have, I just said that. Stampin'Up's paper trimmer, the current one that they have, is the best one I've ever used. And I'm not just saying that because it's Stampin'Up, because the one that Stampin'Up had before this, I did not like. I did not think it was great. Mine didn't cut right. It was rough. The edges were rough. I even changed the cutting blade multiple times. That didn't help. I've probably got 10 paper cutters, I'm not kidding you, upstairs, stored away. I don't know why, because I will never use them. They're Fiskars, and I don't know what the other brands are. but they just don't cut for me, and they don't both cut and score. Stampin' Up! Has a cutting blade and a scoring blade, which I love that. It also has this arm that allows you to go to 17 inches for your paper, which I don't know that you would have to do that ever, but and then it has this cute little 1.5 inch measurement over here, so when you're cutting a piece of paper, let me get a full sheet. If you only need 1 inch like this, it's easier to just go here and do 1 inch, because then all this is to the right of the paper, instead of having all this hanging over the edge, and then just doing 1 inch here. So that is a nice feature. It does have this hole up here at the top, so you can hang it on a peg if you have a pegboard, or a nail on the wall. You can hang it there, so you'll always have it available. So I want it to be this paper and you have to cut 4 the long way, and then you want this by 10. So I am going to use my arm. No, I'm not going to use my arm. I'm going to do exactly what I told you I love about this. I'm going to cut my inch off here instead of here, okay? So that way it just stabilizes the paper more. All right, and then I'm going to score it at 5. Not 5.5, Arlena, 5. Okay, make sure I don't cut. I want to score this. So scoring puts a actual crease in the paper so that you can fold it easily. So I get asked a lot of questions, Arlena, which way do you fold it? Do you fold it this way or do you fold it this way? It really doesn't matter, I don't think. This side has like a indentation from the score blade, and this side has like a bump from the score blade because the blade went through here. I always fold it so the bump side is on the inside. The one that has the crease in it, the valley, is on the outside. I don't know if that's right or not. If you look at a Hallmark card, that's how theirs are folded. And I figure Hallmark's been doing this for quite a few years, that there must be a reason for it. But I don't know. I don't know. Robin! Hello, Robin! You leave tomorrow! And you're heading to the Grand Canyon? Oh, how wonderful. And Debbie! Deb is a friend of mine from years ago at a church our family attended. And we just reconnected again last night at an event Stampin' Up! Is having for some of their demonstrators. If you're at a silver level and you want to promote to Silver Elite, which is the next step, they have this course that they're giving. I think it's 6 weeks long, Deb, I think. And last night was our first meeting, and Deb was there, and I was there. We reconnected, so wonderful. I'm glad you joined us tonight. Okay, so I have that piece, and then I need 2 DSP, Designer Series Paper is what that stands for, squares that are 3.5 by 3.5. And again, you want this to match your cardstock. So my cardstock is Pool Party, so that matches pretty good. And then you need a scalloped label or a die, any shape, something close to this that's 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. So any shape that would match this or come close to this. And then you need a strip of your Designer Series paper 1 by 12, 1 inch by 12 inches. Okay. Then you want to pick out your stamp set, which I didn't pick that out, and I'm not sure why I did not pick it out. You know, this looks like, yes, it's hand-penned, so I'm going to use the hand-penned stamp set to match it. So I am going to use this beautiful, this one or this one? See, I gotta be careful because I gotta, see, that would take up the whole label. This one would work, and it would be a little over. That's okay. And then I can use, oh, let's do thanks. I'm having to need a lot of thank you cards lately. I don't know why, but I do need them, so I will make a thank you card. Alright, so I'm going to actually do this in black. It's the Memento Tuxedo Black. And I'm going to grab a piece of scratch paper to put down on my work surface. Alright. I'm going to actually pick this up a little bit because this stamp is rather large, so it's easier for me to do this than to keep tapping it on the table and banging it. Alright. Okay, I'm going to put it... See, I want to put the thank you on it too, so I want to position it just right. Oh, I should have put the foam under it. That piece of styrofoam. See, it didn't do it. So, what did I teach you tonight? I have another label. And what I've been doing is, every time I cut out a label, or if I need 5 labels or whatever, I cut out more than what I need, and then I just save them in a little case. So it's my label case, and I can always go there for any label that I need. And then when I run out, of course, I gotta cut more, but... Okay, let's try this again. And we're going to use it on this styrofoam. Oh no! My computer, waiting for live video signal. I hope my phone's still going good, so hopefully I won't have a problem there. So I'm just using my simple chamois to clean this stamp right now. And then I want the word thanks, which, what did I took it off. And I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Now it fell on the floor. Hang on, I gotta crawl on. This is awful. Bear with me. There it is. Got it. Oh my goodness. I keep getting the message as well. Uh-oh. Well, hang in there, because it will come back. It usually comes back. It just came back, so... Oh, maybe not. Oh, come on. Are we back? Is everyone here still? I can't believe it's doing that again this week. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to do thanks. I'm going to keep the this piece of foam under it. And put that on there like so. So, I don't know if I got interrupted or cut off, but Nancy Van Buren, do you see what I'm doing what might be coming up next. Because Nancy, my sister-in-law Nancy, Frozen, yep, I know, Robin. I'm hoping it, oh, one sec. I'm hoping it works itself out. Okay. Now that is pretty plain Jane. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove that. I'm going to remove this. And I'm going to color. Okay, so I want to see. Didn't know you do exercise as well as cards. I know, it's crazy. Bending over is tough for me too. It's crazy. All right, so what colors do I want? I think I'm going to do soft succulent for my friend Cindy. So Cindy is a very dear friend that I've had for years, and over 40 years ago, actually. And she doesn't get on Facebook, but she does get on YouTube. So for those of you who don't know, once I get done with my videos, my live videos, I post them to YouTube, and then she's able to see it there. And what I'm finding is not everyone, especially the younger generation, use Facebook. They like YouTube. Okay, I think I'm going to do pale papaya too. Okay. Alright. So just have fun with me as actually, I'm going to start with the dark. Start with the blends. So the blends have two ends. One's a thick painting end, and one's a thin end. Let me show you that one too. So it's a thinner end that you can do lines with. I like the painting end, the fat end. I don't know why, I just do. So I start with, actually, these lines are smaller than what I thought, so I'm going to use this smaller end. So I start with the dark, and I just kind of outline some of it where the lines are that Stampin' Up! Provides for us. And then I go in with the light, and I just color right over that dark and the white space. Actually, I should have done the light and then the dark. It doesn't really matter. And these are alcohol based, so they do, that's why they blend so well together. There we go. So the outline, the dark, kind of pops out too. And then I'm going to use the light pale papaya. Is anyone talking? I'm not even paying attention to you. Didn't you hear me cry, oh no, coloring? I did, Nancy. I did hear you. But it's not bad. Look how fast it goes. These blends are just beautiful. So I know I'm going to have to bring blends with me when I come up on the 30th. And you're going to have to use them. And you will fall in love with them. I'm telling you. I tried Copic markers before. I didn't buy them, but I used them at a class. I couldn't get those things to blend for the life of me. They looked horrible. And I thought, I am not going to invest in these and not be able to use them. So then with the blends, I thought the same thing. Oh, I won't ever use them. And then I used them at the studio when I had to make something for Rhonda, one of her kits or something. And now I'm going over just the lines with the pale papaya, the dark pale papaya. And when I used them, I'm like, oh my gosh, this, like, kindergartners could use this. Well, I wouldn't recommend that, but I just thought, man, this is easy. Oh my goodness, my laptop is frozen again. So I hope, now it's back. Okay. Oh, I want to go around some of that too, some of the edges. Okay. And then you can go back with the pale and just go over it and blend it again. I love these in colors. They've been around for a year now. They'll be around for one more year. I just absolutely love them. And the new in colors that come out May 3rd, they're okay. I just have to get used to them because these are so you know, pastel-y and muted and beautiful, and the new ones are very bright and very loud, if you will. But I made some cards today at the studio and using the new in colors, and they are really pretty. They are really pretty. It's just your style. It's just what you like. Okay. Actually, let me show you. I'm going to give you a sneak peek. Oh, hang on. There's 5 of them. So these are the new in colors that start May 3rd. Sweet Sorbet, Starry Sky, and actually these two together on white cardstock, it makes a beautiful red, white, and blue. I realized that today at the studio. It is stunning. It is really pretty red, white, and blue. Then we have the Orchid Oasis, and yes, both of these have a purple tinge to them. But when I put those two together, the Starry Sky and the Sweet Sorbet, they really did look like red, white, and blue. So then we have Tahitian Tide. And actually, there's some ribbon that matches that. I don't know if you can see it in the light. There you go. And then Parakeet Party. So see, those are pretty bright colors compared to the soft colors. But that's okay. We'll get used to them. Okay, I'm going to put those aside. I'm not going to put them away right now because we're making a card here. All right. So the first thing you do, well, the next thing you do, I guess the first thing you do is cut out all your pieces. All right. You want to open this up, and then you have your 2 squares, and they are 3.5 by 3.5. And you can score them, or you can just eyeball it. You're going to bring up corner to corner. Okay, and I'm going to get a nice burnish, nice crease on that, and you do the same thing with the other one. Then you want to take your Stampin' Seal and put it only on one side. And then you're going to put that there. Like so. Make sure it's on there. Okay. Then you're going to do the same thing on this side. And what I'm looking at, if you're wondering why I keep looking at the paper and turning it a little bit, is I want to make sure my flowers are going somewhat the right way. If you have directional designer series paper, you want to make sure that the design is going right. Okay. And then you flip it over. So you have these two flaps. You want to turn it over so these two are glued down. And we're going to glue this down. I'm getting to the end of my adhesive, that's why it's doing that. And then you want to center it on your piece of cardstock that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/4. Okay. Okay. Then we're going to make our belly band. And this you do, you bring it around the back. And you want to get it tight enough that it stays shut, but you don't want it so tight that you can't slide it off. So you want to make sure you can slide it. So that's good. Alright, so then I'm going to put some adhesive right. I'm going to put some adhesive on this end. If it will let me. It's not letting me. There we go. Alright, so get that back on there. Yes, Deb, I agree that coloring is relaxing. My sister-in-law Nancy does not agree. Coloring does not fancy her at all. Then I'm just going to take my snips and cut that off. Okay? You're not even going to see this edge. Then you want to take your dimensionals. Yes, Arlena's using dimensionals. Which this is another item that's going up in price May 3rd. So if you're going to place an order tonight, you might want to stock up on your dimensionals to so you get them at the lower price plus free shipping. And then you just center this on there like so. And there's your card. So you actually, you know what? That belly band blends right in. I'm going to do another one. I don't have. Wonder if this is big enough. I'm going to cut this down to 1 inch. It's not 12 inches, but it will do. And again, I should show you. I'm going over to the edge, this to the left, and cutting the 1 inch. I'm going to discard that little piece of, that little strip. Then I'm going to so that way the belly band stands out a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to take that off. I'm going to try to get adhesive on the end here. Yay, it's working. Well, I spoke too soon. There we go. Okay. Which way are we opening? That way. Okay. And then just line it up. And I didn't line it up very well. Try again, Arlena. Okay. Then I'm going to take this off of here if I can. Sometimes it's forgiving, sometimes it's not. Yeah, it's still good. And then I'm going to put that on there. There. Now we have our mystery card from my meeting Tuesday night. So the belly band slides off. These two flaps open. And you could decorate this if you wanted to. Oh, we need something on the inside here. What do I want? I want a little flower. Okay, I'm going to do this in black. And I'm going to do it in pool party. Okay. I have not used this stamp before, so this is going to be new. And then I'm going to put that on there. Ooh, yes. And then we're going to do pool party. I did buy a pool party re-inker finally. So it's a bottle of ink that you ink your stamp pad up with. You just put the drops on it and you smooth it out. I saw a lady use her bone folder one time and I just about had a heart attack. But that way it protects your investment. So you pay, what, $7.50 for an ink pad, which those are going up in price as well. And then if you have the re-inker, you can just re-ink it instead of buying a new ink pad. Although I have not had a problem with my ink pads drying out, but my pool party is getting light. So is my Highland Heather, which tells me I use those two a lot. Okay. There. I think I did that one. I think that was supposed to be down. Maybe it was supposed to be like that. That's what it was supposed to be, I bet. Well, it's that now. And I just got creative and did my own thing. How do you like that? Because when you're creating, you can do whatever you want. And it will all look very nice. Alright, so I'm just cleaning my stamp. Putting it back in the case. Closing it up. Alright, so there's our card with our belly band. And I did do this one too. You can bend the card a little bit to get that belly band started if you want, and then it will go right on. Just like so. And I'm caught on something. What am I caught on? Oh, the flap. That's alright. There we go. So this is the one I did Tuesday night, and this is the one I did tonight. You like those? Anybody like them? Anybody commenting? Anybody with me? Anybody still awake? Leave a comment if you are. No one's commenting. Okay. So that's what I have for you tonight. I'm going to point you back up to me. Hello. Oh, thank you, Becky. Thank you, Nancy. I'm not really that awesome. I mean, my upline taught me how to do this, and then I just changed the paper on it. I might be able to do this card. Very nice card. Well, good, Nancy. Maybe we'll do one like this on the 30th. This could be one of my demo cards that I show. That would be good. Thank you, Robin. So, anybody doing anything fun this weekend? It's supposed to be really warm. Missy, how are you? Thank you. Oh, I miss you, dear friend. How is your stamping coming along? Missy, I used to work with, get this, okay, I was 16 as a co-op in high school in Walled Lake, and we worked at the district court, 52-1 district court. She worked in the criminal division, I worked in the civil division, and we have remained friends since I was 16. So how many years is that? Oh, I'm not even going to tell you, because then we'll go to that whole birthday thing. Wish you were closer. Yes. But you know, Missy, I would make the trip for you. I would definitely come see you because it is worth it. Just to see you. If we get to stamp, even better. And that would be wonderful. We just got to pick a time. And my schedule is kind of crazy. So I just have to get my calendar out and pick a date. I have to actually physically put it on my calendar. I have to put everything on my calendar. It just kind of, if I don't, it doesn't get done. So my friend Sharon, who's on here too, or was on here at least, she, I've known her too since I was 16, back in Walled Lake. And we get together, and she lives over by Holland, so it's about a 2-hour drive. And we make time for each other. I do the same thing with Cindy. I do the same thing with my family. It's very important to keep those contacts. I truly believe that. And, you know, if we can stamp together, you know, it's... Oh, I wish I could... I was going to check those 3 things. Actually, I might have those notes here. I talked about it last week. The 3 things that we get from stamping. Here we go. Actually, it's for Stampin' Up. It's relationships, experience, products, and experience. So relationships, obviously, I just said, is the very most important thing to me. I've known you since you were born, and I love you so much. Thank you. Yeah, you've known me many years, many decades. And the products are wonderful, and I brag about them, and I don't ever mean to think that I'm trying to push these products on you, but I truly believe in them. And I think once you use them, you'll see how awesome they are. Everything coordinates. I mean, the Stampin' blends, down to the paper, the ribbon, the embellishments that match it. Everything is so coordinated. It is phenomenal. The inks dry almost instantly. I just love them. And the designer series paper, when the new catalog comes out, you are going to fall in love with the papers. They are outstanding. They are stunning. And then the experience, you know, we stamp, and it's a special time. And any time with friends and family is special. So I want to demonstrate the blending sponges. Please, blending sponges? Where is the blending brushes? Is that what you mean, Nancy? I can so do that. This would be a good technique to show. Let me know if this is what you mean. And this is, there's thousands and thousands of soft bristles in here. And, yeah. And yeah, that's stained. It's not that there's ink on there. If I was to rub that on paper, it wouldn't show any ink. Yes, that is it. Okay, I'll be sure to bring them, and we'll work on those. I'll demonstrate it. That'll be fun. Okay. So, yes, relationships are important to me. Every one of you are near and dear to my heart, and I don't take that lightly. I am very blessed to have everyone in my life that I do. All right, I think that's it for tonight. Oh, Nancy, I don't know if you can see this, Nancy Van Buren. This is the navy blue that's in the 3-pack. It's the Fan Baker's twine. So there's a red and white, an evergreen, and a blue. And I used this, when did I use this? Yesterday at the studio. And it does look like navy blue. So I'll bring that with me as well so you can see and see if that's something that will work for your project. So I got to make a list. I got to make sure I bring everything to Nancy's that I said I would bring. All right. All right, if there's nothing else, I want you all to have a very blessed evening. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Courtney's going down to see Megan. They're going to a concert. Matthew West they're going to see in Ohio. And then Courtney will be back Saturday night. But Saturday is supposed to be beautiful during the day. So Randy and I are hoping we can get outside and do some yard cleanup. I don't know. This old body just doesn't like to bend anymore. Or walk. Or do anything for that matter. So we'll see how much we get done. So we'll see you later. Thank you for joining me tonight. Be sure to share and like if you liked what you saw. And if you were thinking about ordering, it's $11.50. The free shipping is till 11:59 Mountain Time. So that's actually 1:59 our time. So glad I caught you live. See you soon. Okay, Missy. I mean it. Let's get together. Let's get it on the calendar. Bye, everyone. Okay, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.